Welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pens, and I'm Larry the Pen Bed Guy, and I'll be your host for today. Here's a beautiful fountain pen that Mr. Announcer purchased for me. So let me let you get a look at it. It's the Benu fountain pen, and it comes in this cardboard box. Really nice presentation. I do like the Benu logo, the way it's really pronounced in gold laid in there. Just really looks sharp. Just a nice presentation. And you know, you pop off the box cover, and inside, yet there is another sleeve that protects this beautiful pen. Let me get my pen there. So I'll place this aside here for now. And here tells you all about the pen you purchase. These pens are made in Russia, and I've done reviews on these pens before a few years ago, and they come in the bottom of this cardboard box case. Is the pen case. It's hard, so it's well protected, and it comes with a cartridge. So let's put all this back in for now and show you more about what's inside this pen sleeve. There it is. Beautiful, magnificent Benu fountain pen from Russia, handmade. Look at this pen just sparkle, shine. My favorite color. No, there is no clip, but the way this pen is designed, I love it. And it's a pen that I will be using. And stay tuned for the upcoming review. And I will fill you in on all the likes and dislikes about this pen. But for now, it's all thumbs up. Beautiful, is it not? So I will give you all the dimensions and tell you about the material and all that good stuff about this pen when I do the actual review. I already did a presentation about this pen, but I'm talking more in depth about this pen because it's up very soon for a review, and that's what it's all about. Thank you for joining me on Larry's Fountain Pens, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the little bell so that way it's going to notify you when this particular pen is up for review. Beautiful pen? Yes. Amazing work. The detail on this pen is incredible. I can't say enough. Just stunning. I guess I have to leave it at that. I'll be back. This pen is made in Moscow, and it's been out for a few years now, and they have other different styles of pens. Let me show you a few to start with. Here are a couple of more. They're a little bit smaller and not as girthy as this one is right here. This is the Blue Frost. You know, at first I was looking at the nib, Schmidt nibs, and I didn't think it was going to meet my needs, but after I inked it up and started writing with it, well, it did. It really has a nice, smooth, wet nib on it. So that was a good thing. So the entire body is covered with long facets that helps the pen from rolling off and helps give a true color and really just brings the brilliance out of this fountain pen. And the Blue Frost resin features a translucent blue base with lots and lots and lots of silver and blue sparkles throughout the pen, as you can see right here. See if I can get some light on this pen. See that sparkling? Really a beautiful fountain pen. It doesn't have a clip. It's got a black band right here that says Benu. Just an amazing job that the Benu pens have been making for years. And they just keep getting better and better. The only thing that lacks for me on this pen is a clip. And then for me, this would have been a superb fountain pen. It's got the look. It's a quality made pen at an affordable price. It's dazzling. And the nib, well, the nib speaks for itself. Does an amazing job. And it has lots of the silver and blue sparkles throughout the pen that really just enhance this pen. I mean, you know, this is my favorite color, the blue. And you add them silver sparkles in it, and it just brings this pen to life. It, you know, it just takes this pen to a whole different level. The body of the pen, or the whole pen itself, is made out of resin. It's got the Schmidt nib. Let me unscrew the pen. And there is a step down, but it's nothing that's going to be interfering with your fingers, nothing sharp. And you got a really an ample enough, large enough grip here for large fingers. And that's a good thing. Unscrew the barrel, and it does come with a converter, which I already have inked up with some KWZ Hawaii Blue. And it's got the nice, large, black resin grip. Now the pen does not post. So I have small hands, so this fits okay. If it was a little bit shorter, then it wouldn't fit my hand. I would have to post it, but you know, I can get away with it, and it hasn't given me any problems with long writing sessions at all. It uses the short or long standard cartridges, and you can get this pen in an extra fine, medium, and broad. The overall length of the pen is 5.41 inches, and the body length is 4.99 inches. Overall weight from the pen without ink is about 0.71 ounces. Like I said, Benu has been out for a while. The lady has started this back in Russia. And the process to make these pens takes a while. They're not made overnight. It takes sometimes weeks, even months, just depending when they put everything together. It's a lot of work to put these pens together. But she has done one amazing job. I mean, she's given it a major uplift. You know, these are beautiful pens, are they not? They really are. But then, boom, that game just changed, and just look at the brilliance of this beautiful fountain pen. It really is a gorgeous fountain pen. So, the deal breaker for me on this pen would have been the clip. No clip. But this pen is such a nice looking pen, and it writes so well. So for me, that's going to pick up the slack for no clip. Now, I wouldn't put this pen in your pocket if you have a bunch of sharp objects, keys and stuff, because you know you might kind of mess it up, and you don't want to do this to the pen. So I've been using this pen for some time now. I've been giving it a good workout, and I have not found any problems with the nib. Great ink flow in the pen. No ink starvation, no hesitation. It just writes right along. And that's a plus in my book. What's important to me about a pen, and not just how they look, because that can look outstanding, is what's under the hood. That's the most important thing to me for any pen. Because if that nib doesn't perform, then you have a worthless pen. You might want to check out these pens wherever you shop, and Mr. Announcer will give the name.
This is the Benu Briolette, the Blue Frost edition.
And that's what it's called. And they have other pens, a variety of pens that you can look. Anderson pens, Gold Spot pens, Goulet pens. You can pick them up just about anywhere. Just really one heck of a fountain pen. This was given to me by Mr. Announcer. I was totally surprised. It's got great taste because, you know, I was just shocked, blown away. This just really, it's like when you're out in the country and there's no lights and you look up in the sky and you see all them beautiful stars. That's what it reminds me of. Just great stuff. So now we're going to do a writing example for you. If you haven't bought one of these pens, or if you've been entertaining the thought about purchasing a pen, for what it's worth, I think it's time you bite the bullet and get yourself a really nice, beautiful, well-made fountain pen that's going to write very well. It's a small nib, but don't let that fool you. This nib can write. It will hold its own. Here we go. And that is a medium nib. And the ink I'm using and I'm going to do the little wet test here on Rhodia pad. It's wet enough for me. No, it's not gushing wet, but it does have enough wetness to entertain me, my needs. It meets my needs. Now some writing. And spell. Sorry about that. No problem. Let's do some reverse writing. And you're not going to get much out of that. I'll do just a few swirls there. Not a problem. And we'll do some line variations there. And that's about all you can squeeze out of it. Okay, this is no pressure. And this is with pressure. So you're not going to get a whole lot. But again, just a real nice fountain pen. Well, there you have it. And you know, I'm not just putting on the front, trying to get your goat. I'm not trying to play a game with you. You know, I tell it like it is. If I like a pen, I like it. If I don't, I don't. You know, whatever I don't like about the pen, I'm going to let you know because, you know, I will never mislead you. I'm going to tell you my true feelings about it. You may or may not accept what I say, but that's cool. That's up to you. The best way to find how you're going to like a pen, or if you're going to like a pen, is if you can make a pen show. It's really important. Or if there is a brick and mortar store, pen store in your area, you know, I would highly recommend you go to them. And they usually have pens that they will let you try out to see how they feel, how you like, how they write. That's going to get you a working knowledge of how that fountain pen is going to write. That's very important. That's critical because it's your money and you just don't want to invest money in a pen that you're not going to be happy with. It's very important for you, the customer, to be totally satisfied when you leave a store that this is the pen for you. And that's how I look at it. I know for me, I'm the same way. I do most of my ordering online. You know, I use Gold Spot pens a whole lot. And, you know, Tom has just really been brilliant. He really helps me. As busy as he is, the manager there at Gold Spot Pens, you know, when he has time, he will get back to me and give me the information that I need. And if you order online, Bella can also help you. She's really good. She's there to answer your questions. You know, Gold Spot pens are there to help us to get over that hump. And I've got plenty humps. But, you know, I get real excited when I do pen reviews because I love pens a whole lot. And I've got a whole bunch of cool pens that are coming out soon. I've got my Holy Grail coming out. I'm going to say this much real quick before I end. A few years ago, one of my all-time, which I call my Grail pen, got stolen with a whole lot more other pens. Wiped me out completely. It was totally devastating. I was devastated. I mean, I was just chapped. So I made a major push this year. I sold a bunch of pens, which I hated doing, and put some money into it, and I bought a major amount of pens. So when you see them, well, how did Larry get it? He doesn't have any money. I don't have any money. I have pens, and I sell these pens, and the money I save, or had saved, I put them all together, and then I purchase my pens. I've said this over and over again. There's nothing new with this. It's not rocket science. I'm telling you the truth and whole truth, nothing. So help me God. But anyway, I got some of the pins back. I do have a couple of Omos that I'm rocking on Omos. Omos rocks. Also, I've got the 360 Omos. Well, I have a fountain pen that I'm going to do a video on, which is my Holy Grail. I have several Holy Grails, wouldn't you say, Mr. Announcer?
Oh, yes.
So, some people only have one Holy Grail. For me, I'm going to have as many Holy Grails as I want. Why? Because I can. It's me. And the reason why I put them in that category, because for me, a Holy Grail pen has to really do something in here for me. It really has to move me. Yes, I love fountain pens, and I get a different feeling on pens, on different pens. And then I just may get just a totally lift on a special pen that just really knocks my socks off. Omos is one of them. Omos is bad boy. Super duper pen. I've got 2 Omos. Well, I've got 3 now. 3 Omos, and I'm going to get another. You heard it. I've been hitting in that, I would say, medium. Well, I think I'm beyond that. I'm more in the higher range, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When I first came out, I've been doing a lot of the real lower level pens and the mid-range pens, which I'm still going to be doing. But now I'm kind of venturing out to the more higher range of pens. But then I'll go right back to my lower level pens. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not ashamed of them. People have asked me, well, Larry, how much do you think a pen's worth? How much should I spend on this pen, on that pen? Help me. I need some help. Here's what I tell them, and I'll tell you. A pen is only worth what you think you're willing to pay for it. It's as easy as that. And that's how I do my shopping, unless I go to a lot of the auctions, make offers, I check around the shops. One of the coolest shops that I really enjoy getting as much as I can from is Brian Freelander from the Pen Think store. If you haven't done any shopping from the Pen Think store, you need to check out Brian Freelander. He's got a bunch of amazing, cool pens, inks, paper. But all you have to do is give the guy a chance. Let him show you what he has. The delivery is fast. He's fair on prices. Really a nice guy. He's there to help you. Because that's his thing. Fountain pens. That's our thing. Fountain pens. Soon I'll be hoping to do some more videos on pen cases. Maybe an iPad case. I talked with a gentleman from Istanbul, and I was under the impression that he's going to be sending me one, but I haven't heard yay or nay. And I hope he does, because I'm going to lay down a cool video for the iPad. Anybody out there that's interested in having me review their pens, whatever company you're with, if you are the type of person that are making pens and you want to get your pens out, you need to give me a call, Mr. Announcer, tell them how to reach me.
The email address is larryb0711 @gmail.com.
Now, if you get to me, email me, tell me what you want, then we can converse. And I'll tell you, what I need from you. I'll need some history, because I like to put the whole enchilada together. And we can get started. So, I've got a lot of things going on, believe it or not. A lot of cool things are happening. And they're all starting to fall in place. Have I got a sponsor yet? Not yet, but I'm open for a sponsor. But remember, if I get a sponsor, I'm still going to do an honest review. We just had a winner, Sharon Bennett, was it? And she won that beautiful, lovely pin case, which that was it the roll up pin case? Lovely pin case. I didn't want to get rid of it. Oh, and the pins weren't expensive pins, but they were cool pins. Jinhao 159, Jinhao 599, some heroes, some is it Muffet?
Muffed.
Yeah, Muff, and then some Noodlers pins were in there. I believe some Jinhao 250s. A Baron Fig notebook was in there. It was pretty well stuffed. So I really hope she likes it. She can play around with these pins, and then she can finally figure out, well, I've never used this pin or that pin, so now she can get a working knowledge of how these pins function. So I'll be ready to do another giveaway. Seriously. I'll be ready for that. Well, when I reach 3,000, remember the pin essay, I'm going to be doing the Lamy 2000 14K gold nib with some other goodies in it, and I'm really excited about that. And Brian Fielander from the Pin Thank store will let me know which person he picks for the pin essay. I am going to purchase all these products from Brian. I will give Brian the address of the winner, and I will announce the winner on YouTube. Now, this is big. I mean, really, really big. I don't have that luxury to have all this extra dollars floating around since I'm not able to work. So I have to set aside money so I can buy some cool stuff, because you guys mean the world to me. You guys are the stars. And I'm trying to give something back to you, because you mean that much to me. You're just not a face, a person out there. You're a pin enthusiast. We're brothers, we're sisters, we're all come together. This is what we do. This is what we love. This is our heart. This is our passion. Are you with me? Can you feel my love for this? If I had the money, I'd buy each and every one of you a fountain pen. I would. So, thank you for watching the review on this beautiful Benu Blue Frost fountain pen. And I'll probably be using this for about 2, 3, 4 weeks. I mean, this pen rocks. Is it not beautiful, Mr. Announcer?
Oh, yes.
Gorgeous fountain pen. The lady in Moscow, tap yourself on the back. Give your staff pats on the back. They've done an outstanding job. And I hope one day I can do some reviews on some of your pens again. I'm the man. I'm the man with the plan. Because what I feel go into these pens. And I want you to feel what I feel about a fountain pen. Last but not least, I want to talk a little bit about Anderson pens. just a great bunch of people. They have 2 stores. Chicago, I believe, in Appleton. They really work hard. Lisa and Brian. This is their livelihood. This is their passion. This is their love. And you know, Brian's been working on vintage pens and putting them out for sale. And he's done a heck of a job. So you might want to check out Anderson pens, the vintage pens. They are really nice pens. I think they're affordable. There's one, the presidential, I can't afford, like $2,000 plus. Gorgeous fountain pen. It would fit any pen enthusiast collector, and that would be a perfect pen to stick in there. But a special thanks to Chris and Dave. Those are the 2 gentlemen that when I call, very nice guys, very cool. They know their stuff. They know what they're talking about. They're together. They're sharp. And I have a great time when I get to converse with them and ask them what I need. And they usually get what I need. I may have to wait 3 or 4 weeks because they have to talk to Brian and Brian has to order it. But I'm good with that. I am totally okay with that. Anderson Pen rocks. Great people. They have great products, great service. They get the packages out ASAP. So, you know, what else do you want? And then let me go into another pen place. Again, I've got to talk about Gold Spot pens. Tom is just amazing. Tom, if you're listening to my video, thank you. Thank you for all your help through the years. You've been there for me. You've helped me more than you realize. And that really helps me. That, with the help that you've given me, draws me in to your circle because I know you're there. And Bella, the same way. I know I can get that assistance I need. And it's really more of a personal level. You're not just another number out there. And another gentleman, Pen Chalet. Great folks out there at Pen Chalet. They've got some really nice stuff going on. And you know, Father's Day is around the corner, so y'all can get me a pen. Father's Day! Please get me a pen. Did I say that loud enough? How about... Call me psychedelic. But anyway, yeah, I know I go off the track and I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. But that's who I am, you know. I have a lot of fun doing this. And it's good therapy for me because I fight the pain every day. And I always put on a happy face. But, you know, my pens bring this therapy to me that maybe it's hard to explain to you guys. I have to grab a hold of something that's going to help me through my hard day, because that pain gets at such high levels, then that depression kicks in and it just shuts me down. Last but not least, I'm doing videos on journaling. I hope you keep up with it. And it's going to be a continuous journaling. I show you how I'm journaling, what I do to my journals. I love the new notebook called Tool. It's really a cool notebook. No, it's not Tomo River paper, my favorite paper, but it has a great, decent, fountain pen friendly paper. And I'm looking on using this notebook. I'm going to keep my Tomorrow River paper all the time. That's never going to leave my side. But this other one, I really like the way the setup format I can do with it. I can create it the way that's going to meet my needs. They are affordable. So, thank you for joining me today. I really want to thank each and every one of you. Spread the word about having people check out my channel and see if they're interested in subscribing to my channel. I think I'm worth it. And don't forget to hit that bell button. And if you can, I do accept Patreon and PayPal. That helps keep this channel going. Whatever little I get in, I have to put in. And sometimes Mr. Announcer has to help me so we can get certain pins. Because my goal is try to present to you the best I can the pins that you're looking for. I may be $1 late, $1 short, but I'll get there. So I am a worthy reviewer. And I hope the word gets out there. I am planning on being at the Dallas Pin Show. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not sure what I'm planning on doing. But what I'm going to be doing is probably something cool. You never know with Larry fountain pens, isn't that right, Mr. Announcer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like to make people happy. I like to please people. If you're happy, I'm happy. I'm not a snob. No, I don't know everything about fountain pens. I'm not the elite. But I'm no dummy by no chance. I used to be, a little bit about me real quick, I used to be the program manager for Tarrant County Mental Health and Retardation Services. I used to be a manager for child welfare for abused and neglected children. I used to work as a volunteer for Big Brothers. I used to help out with youth services, Texas Youth Services. So I've been around a lot. I'm a people person. I want to help these people the best I can. Also, I don't know if you know it, from time to time, if I'm able to, I try to go out and try to help the homeless. Try to help them to get off the street. Try to give them options. Try to sit down and explain to them. But I'm a great listener. I let them talk. So I do a lot of cool things for the community. But that's just how I am. All right. Thanks. Don't forget, hit the like button. Fire that like button up. I know you can do it. Show YouTube, hey, this guy got it together. And until my next review, God bless each and every one of you. Peace, love, be safe, and seriously, dead seriously, please don't text and drive. God bless. Bye-bye, folks.